welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check...
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. And he is snowed under in the backfield. He'll lose yardage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And he got just enough of that one. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Louisville Cardinals. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Let's go, right. Ready, team. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Creates a little room. There he goes! Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50+. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense, or at least prevent a score here late in the 4th. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a
good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Stanford Cardinals. Now to my...
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Newton. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Finds some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. They'll gather on the sidelines now as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Burris. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. To the air. It's Newton. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Caves! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Newton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Under fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Rebels of Ole Miss. Hotty toddy. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
All right, let's get it. Right.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Newton. He fires a bullet to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The returner brings it out to the 47, and the Tulane offense will take over.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Number 5 with the carry.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be...
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Throws toward the end zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rogers. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive.
That makes the score UTSA 31, Tulane 19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, UTSA 31, Tulane.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Henry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
31, Tulane, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
To throw, it's Newton. He slings it deep to the left. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Off play action on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Can't hang on, he muffs it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move from inside his 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play to pad the stats.
1st and 10.